Today's message from God carries a truth you need to hear. Your waiting was not wasted. Every prayer you whispered, every tear you held back, and every moment you wondered if heaven was silent, God saw it all. He wants you to know that your hope was not misplaced, and your patience was not ignored. The season that felt still was actually building strength within you. And now the Lord is saying, I am responding, I am moving, and the answer you've been waiting for is on its way. My child, you are here because something inside you recognized my voice calling. This is not a chance. This is not random scrolling that led you to this moment. I drew you here with intention, with purpose, because what I am about to say to you has been prepared specifically for where you are right now. You may have opened this thinking you were looking for comfort or encouragement, or maybe just something to fill the silence. But I tell you the truth, you were looking for me, and I was already looking for you. There is a question you have been carrying, one you may not have fully formed into words yet. It sits in your chest like a weight, like something unfinished. You have been waiting for something to shift, for some sign that your prayers have reached beyond the ceiling, for proof that I have not forgotten your name. I know that weight. I know the exhaustion that comes from believing and waiting and believing again. I see the nights when you hold your breath in the dark, wondering if tomorrow will be the day things finally change. I see the mornings when you wake up, and the first feeling is not hope, but heaviness, because another day has begun, and nothing looks different. You have been strong for so long. You smiled when you wanted to cry. You have kept going when every part of you wants to stop. And now, as you hear these words, I want you to know this. Your endurance has not been invisible. Every moment you chose to trust me instead of giving up has been seen. Every tear that fell in secret reached my heart. Every whispered prayer in the middle of the night was heard. You are not here by accident. This moment was written long before you arrived at it. I knew you would need to hear my voice today, so I made sure you would find your way here. I know what you are carrying. I know the questions that keep you awake. I know the disappointments that have made you cautious about hoping too much. I know the fear that whispers, maybe it will never happen for me. I see it all, and I am not distant from it. I am not watching from far away, waiting for you to figure it out on your own. I am here right now, closer than the air you are breathing, closer than the walls around you, closer than your own thoughts. And I need you to understand something that will change how you see everything that has happened until now. The waiting you have endured was never a sign of my absence. It was never a punishment. It was never me withholding good from you because you were not good enough. The delay you have felt so deeply was not abandonment. It was preparation. I was not making you wait because I forgot about you. I was holding you in a season where I could do a deeper work in you than you realized. I was building something in your spirit that only time and trust could build. I was shaping your heart so that when I opened the doors I have planned for you, you would walk through them with strength, not fear, with peace, not anxiety, with confidence in who I made you to be. The world teaches you that waiting is wasted time, but I do not waste anything. I used every moment of your waiting to grow you, to mature your faith, to teach you how to stand even when you could not see the path ahead. You thought you were standing still, but you were being rooted. You thought nothing was happening, but beneath the surface where eyes cannot see, I was at work. I was strengthening your foundation. I was deepening your trust. I was preparing you to carry what I am about to release. And now, my child, that season is ending. Not because you finally did enough, but because the time I appointed has arrived. I have been moving in ways you could not see. While you were praying, I was answering. While you were waiting, I was working. I sent my angels into rooms you have never entered. I spoke to hearts you have never met. I shifted circumstances you knew nothing about. I blocked paths that would have harmed you and opened roads that will lead you into the future I designed for you. You thought you were alone in the waiting, but you were surrounded. Every step you took was guarded. Every moment of doubt was met with my presence. Even when you could not feel it, I never left you. I never turned away. I was there in the silence, holding you, sustaining you, keeping you from breaking under the weight you were carrying. There were times you wanted to quit, times when you said, I cannot do this anymore. But something inside you kept going. That was not your strength alone. That was me. That was my spirit in you, holding you up when you had nothing left to give. You kept choosing faith when it made no sense. You kept praying even when you felt like your prayers disappeared into the air. You kept believing even when everything around you said it was not working. And because of that, because you held on, you have reached the moment where faith meets fulfillment, where the unseen becomes visible, where the promises I made are no longer distant, they are here. I know you feel it. There is something shifting inside you right now, a stirring you cannot explain, a quiet knowing that something is about to change. That feeling is real. It is not wishful thinking. It is not your imagination. It is my spirit confirming to your spirit that the waiting is over. The season of silence has ended. The time of delay has passed. What I have been preparing in secret is now ready to be revealed. The doors I have been working on are swinging open. The blessings I have been holding in my hands are being released. This is not a maybe. This is not a Sunday. This is now. This is your moment. You have been asking me when it would be your turn, when you would finally see the breakthrough you have prayed for. And I am telling you now, this is your turn. Not because you earned it, but because I chose it. Not because you were perfect, but because I am faithful. I do not move based on your performance. I move based on my love for you. And my love has been relentless. It has never wavered. It has never dimmed. Even when you doubted, even when you pulled away, even when you stopped praying because it hurt too much to keep hoping, my love for you remained. I have watched you through every season. I saw you in the moments when you felt forgotten. I saw you when you looked around and everyone else seemed to be moving forward while you stayed in place. I saw the pain of comparison, the ache of feeling left behind. I saw the tears you cried when no one else was watching. I saw the prayers you prayed when your voice was too tired to speak out loud. And I collected every single one. I held them in my hands like treasures. I turned them into seeds that I planted in the soil of my perfect timing. And now, my beloved, those seeds are ready to bloom. My child, I want you to breathe. Not the shallow breath you have been taking while carrying all this weight, but a deep, full breath. Feel your lungs expand. Feel the air fill your chest. That breath is a gift from me. It is proof that you are still here, still alive, still held by my hand. Your heart is still beating because I have a purpose for you that is not finished. There are things you are meant to do, people you are meant to meet, moments you are meant to experience that are still ahead of you. The story I am writing with your life is not over. In fact, the best chapters are just beginning. You have spent so much energy trying to figure out how and when and through what door your breakthrough would come. You have tried to map it out, to make sense of the timing, to understand why some things happened and others did not. But I am telling you now, you do not need to have it all figured out. You do not need to see the entire path. You do not need to understand every detail of how I am going to do what I have promised. All you need to do is trust me. Trust that I know what I am doing. Trust that I see what you cannot see. Trust that my timing is not late. It is perfect. There are things I needed to align before I could release what I have for you. There were people who needed to be in place. There were doors that needed to be unlocked from the inside. There were lessons you needed to learn that could only be learned in the waiting. There were parts of your heart that needed healing before you could step into what is next. And now all of that is complete. The pieces are in place. The people are ready. The doors are open. The healing has taken root. Everything is aligned, and the only thing left is for you to step forward and receive what I have already prepared. I know you are afraid of being disappointed again. I know you have hoped before and been let down. I know you have believed for things that did not happen the way you thought they would. And because of that, there is a part of you that is hesitant to fully open your heart to hope again. You are afraid that if you believe too much, if you let yourself feel too much, you will be hurt again. But my child, I am not like the people who have failed you. I am not like the circumstances that did not work out. I do not promise and then forget. I do not speak and then change my mind. What I have said over you will come to pass. What I have promised you will be fulfilled, not because you are perfect, but because I am faithful. The very fact that you are still here, still listening, still willing to hope even a little bit, tells me that your faith is stronger than you think. You may feel weak, but I see strength. You may feel like you are barely holding on, but I see endurance. You may feel like you do not have much left to give, but I see a heart that refuses to quit. And that, my beloved, is more powerful than you know. It is that small seed of faith, that tiny flicker of hope, that I am about to multiply. I am about to take what you thought was not enough and turn it into more than you imagined. I am the God who makes something out of nothing. I am the God who brings life out of death. I am the God who takes the broken pieces and creates something beautiful. And right now, I am taking everything you have been through, the pain, the disappointment, the waiting, the weariness, and I am turning it into a testimony. I am turning it into a story that will not only change your life, but will encourage others who are walking through what you walk through. You are not going through this for nothing. Every tear, every prayer, every moment of holding on when you wanted to let go, it all has purpose. You are standing at the edge of a new beginning. You may not see it yet with your physical eyes, but in the realm of the spirit, the shift has already happened. The breakthrough you have been praying for is no longer far away. It is here. It is present. It is unfolding. Even as you take in these words, heaven is moving on your behalf. Angels are carrying out assignments that will bring alignment into your life. Doors are opening that have been closed for too long. Favor is being released that will cause things to turn in your direction. Peace is descending on you that will quiet the noise of doubt and fear. And my presence, my tangible, undeniable presence, is filling the space around you right now, confirming that what I am saying is true. This is not just encouragement. This is not just words meant to make you feel better for a moment. This is a declaration. This is a decree spoken from the throne of heaven over your life. The waiting is over. The delay has ended. The season of wondering if it will ever happen is finished. What I have promised is now in motion. What I have spoken is now coming to pass. And nothing, no person, no circumstance, no delay, no enemy can stop what I have started. You are stepping into the fulfillment of my word over you, and it is going to be better than you imagined. I want you to feel the weight lifting off your shoulders right now. I want you to feel the tightness in your chest releasing. I want you to feel the heaviness that has been pressing down on you beginning to lift. Because it is the burden you have been carrying is not yours to carry anymore. I am taking it from you. I am replacing it with peace. I am replacing it with rest. I am replacing it with the assurance that I am in control and everything is going to be all right. You do not have to hold it all together anymore. You do not have to figure it all out. You do not have to force anything to happen. You can rest. You can breathe. You can trust that I am working even when you cannot see it. My child, the road ahead of you is filled with moments you have been praying for. Answered prayers, open doors, divine connections, unexpected blessings, miracles that will remind you that I am real and that I keep my promises. You are not walking into more struggle. You are not walking into more disappointment. You are walking into the fulfillment of everything I have been preparing for you. And as you walk, I will be with you, guiding you, strengthening you, reminding you that you are mine and that I will never leave you. You may still have questions. You may still have fears. You may still wonder if this is really happening. And that is all right. I do not expect you to have perfect faith. I just need you to take the next step, one step at a time, one moment at a time, one breath at a time. And as you do, you will begin to see the evidence of what I am doing. You will begin to feel the shift. You will begin to experience the breakthrough. And with each step, your faith will grow. Your confidence will return. Your hope will rise. And you will know beyond any doubt that I am with you and that I am faithful. This is your moment, my child. This is your time. Not someday, not eventually, now. The angels are already moving. The doors are already opening. The blessings are already on their way. And all you need to do is receive. Receive my love. Receive my peace. Receive my promise. Receive the breakthrough that is yours. It is here, it is now, and it is for you. I see you trying to make sense of why things took so long. I see you searching through the past, looking for mistakes you made, wondering if you missed something, questioning if you prayed the right way or believed hard enough. My child, stop. Stop looking backward with guilt. Stop analyzing every moment for what you think you did wrong. The delay was not because you failed. It was not because you were not good enough. It was because I was orchestrating something far greater than you could see. While you were focused on one door, I was building an entire house. While you were asking for one blessing, I was preparing multiple streams of provision. While you were hoping for one relationship to be restored, I was aligning a whole community of people who will walk with you into your future. You see, I do not work the way you work. I do not think the way you think. My perspective is not limited to what is in front of you today. I see the entirety of your life from beginning to end. I see the dangers you would have walked into if I had opened that door when you wanted me to. I see the heartbreak you would have experienced if I had said yes to what you were begging for 3 years ago. I see the version of you that was not yet ready to steward what I had planned to give you. And because I love you too much to give you something that would harm you or something you were not ready to carry, I waited, not to punish you, not to test you, but to protect you and to prepare you. The waiting was never empty. It was full. Full of my activity, full of my protection, full of my love working behind the scenes. Every day that passed, I was moving pieces into place. I was removing people who would have hindered you. I was closing doors that led to dead ends. I was healing wounds in you that you did not even know were there. I was teaching you how to hear my voice in the silence. I was strengthening your spirit so that when the noise of opportunity and blessing and movement began, you would not lose yourself in it. You would remain rooted in me. There were moments when you felt like you were going backward instead of forward. Moments when it seemed like everything was falling apart. Moments when you questioned if I was even listening. But what looked like falling apart was actually falling into place. What felt like loss was actually clearing space for gain. What seemed like silence was actually the sound of heaven working in ways your ears were not yet trained to hear. I was never absent. I was never far. I was doing deep work that could not be rushed. The kind of work that does not make sense until you are on the other side of it and you look back and see that every single thing had to happen exactly the way it did. You have been shaped by this season in ways you will not fully understand for a while. You are not the same person you were when the waiting began. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are more compassionate. You are more dependent on me and less dependent on your own ability to control outcomes. You have learned to pray differently. You have learned to worship in the dark. You have learned to hold on to my promises even when everything around you contradicted them. These are not small things. These are the marks of maturity. These are the qualities of someone I can trust with influence, with blessing, with a platform, with a voice. And that is exactly what I am giving you. The season you are stepping into will require everything you learned in the waiting. You will need the patience you built. You will need the faith you fought for. You will need the humility you gained when you realized you could not do it on your own. You will need the discernment you developed when you had to learn to distinguish my voice from all the other voices. This season will move fast. Opportunities will come quickly. Doors will open in rapid succession. Decisions will need to be made without weeks to deliberate. And if I had rushed you into this before you were ready, you would have been overwhelmed. You would have made choices out of fear instead of faith. You would have said yes to things that looked good but were not from me. But now you are ready. Now you will know how to move. Now you will recognize my voice and follow it without hesitation. Let me tell you what is happening right now in the unseen realm. There are angels who have been assigned to your life, and they are not idle. They are moving with urgency and precision. They are going before you into places you have not yet arrived. They are preparing hearts to receive you. They are opening doors that human hands cannot open. They are removing obstacles that have been in your way for years. They are setting up divine appointments. Moments when you will be in the right place at the right time and the right person will be there too. Moments when a conversation will happen that will change the trajectory of your life. Moments when an opportunity will present itself that you did not apply for, did not work for, did not even know existed. That is the favor of God. That is the movement of heaven on your behalf. I am also doing something in the hearts of people who will play a role in your next season. People who do not even know your name yet are being prepared to meet you. I am softening hearts that were once hard toward you. I am changing minds that were once made up against you. I am opening eyes that were once blind to your value. I am stirring compassion in people who will become advocates for you. I am planting your name in conversations that are happening in rooms you will never enter. Conversations that will result in opportunities you will walk into without striving. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to manipulate or control or push. All you need to do is stay close to me and trust that I am working. There is also work I am doing in your own heart that I need you to cooperate with. There are some old ways of thinking that you need to let go of. There are some lies you have believed about yourself that need to be replaced with truth. There are some fears that you have been holding on to that need to be surrendered. I am asking you to release them. Not because I am harsh, but because where you are going, those things cannot come with you. Fear will hold you back from walking through the doors I am opening. Lies about your worth will keep you from receiving the love and favor I am releasing. Old mindsets will cause you to sabotage the very blessings I am bringing into your life. So I am asking you right here, right now, to let them go. Give them to me. Let me take the fear. Let me take the shame. Let me take the doubt. Let me take the bitterness and the disappointment and the hurt. I will carry it. You do not have to. In exchange, I am giving you peace. Not the kind of peace that depends on everything going right. Not the kind of peace that only lasts as long as circumstances are favorable. I am giving you my peace. The kind that does not make sense. The kind that holds you steady in the middle of chaos. The kind that allows you to sleep soundly even when you do not have all the answers. The kind that causes people to look at you and wonder how you are so calm when they know what you are facing. That is the peace I am releasing over you right now. Receive it. Let it settle into your mind. Let it quiet the noise of worry. Let it anchor you in the truth that I am in control. I am also giving you clarity. You have been confused for too long. You have had too many voices speaking into your life. Too many opinions, too many conflicting directions. I am cutting through all of that noise. I am making my voice clear and unmistakable. You will know what to do. You will know when to move and when to wait. You will know who to trust and who to keep at a distance. You will know which opportunities are for me and which ones are distractions. The fog is lifting. The confusion is clearing. You are going to see with greater clarity than you have ever had before. And that clarity will give you confidence to move forward without second-guessing yourself. My child, I need you to understand something important. The breakthrough you are walking into is not just for you. It is for everyone connected to you. Your family will be affected. Your children will be affected. Your friends will be affected. Even people you have not met yet will be affected. When I move in your life, it creates a ripple. It sets things in motion that go far beyond what you can see. Your obedience, your faith, your willingness to trust me even when it was hard. These things have positioned you to be a conduit of blessing. I am going to pour into you so that you can pour into others. I am going to heal you so that you can bring healing. I am going to prosper you so that you can be generous. I am going to give you a testimony so that you can give hope to those who are still waiting. You are not stepping into this new season just so you can finally be comfortable. You are stepping into it so you can be effective, so you can fulfill the calling I placed on your life, so you can do the work I created you to do. The waiting was preparation, and now the preparation is complete. You are protected, and you are mine. This is your time. This is your moment, and I am so proud of you for making it here. You are standing at the threshold of everything you have prayed for, and I want you to step across it with your head held high. Not because you earned it, but because I gave it. Not because you are perfect, but because I am faithful. Step into the life I have prepared for you. Step into the calling I have placed on you. Step into the fullness of my love and my purpose. Step into the breakthrough. Step into the blessing. Step into the new season. It is yours. It has always been yours, and now it is time to receive it. There is something I want you to notice about this moment. You are not the same person who started this waiting season. Today, tomorrow, and every day that follows, in the joy and in the struggle, in the breakthrough and in the process, in the seen and in the unseen, I am with you, and I will never, ever let you go. Amen. My beloved child, hold this truth close as you go. None of your waiting was wasted. I have seen every moment, and I am responding now. Walk forward with confidence, knowing my timing is unfolding perfectly around you. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the next word God has for you.